Hello friends and viewers, and welcome to my pre-release character analysis for SP Rawiyah. With my usual introduction, this is not a character guide, this is a preliminary analysis of SP Rawiyah's characteristics and skills prior to her global release. My goal is to help you understand what SP Rawiyah will bring to Sword of Convallaria's current character roster. Skill and gear interactions will be tested and reviewed after release, or someone smarter than me will correct me where I am wrong. The stat and skill information provided in this deck is courtesy of the No Potion website. Starting off with the basics, SP Rawiyah is an axe-wielding seeker. Most seekers use swords, and axes have the highest physical attack in the game. She has a base speed of 180, which will make her the fastest seeker in the roster. She will also overtake Cole for the highest base physical attack seeker as well. Her trait and skill kit emphasize AoE damage. Majority of seekers currently are primarily single target damage dealers. She is also a member of the Night Crimson, Iria, and Aggression categories, benefiting from leaders' auras such as Dentalion and Nona Will. Her trait is Sunny Spirit. After using an AoE attack, she can act again. This effect has a 3-turn cooldown via the Fatigue debuff at star level 1 and a 1-turn cooldown at star level 5. SP Rawiyah also accrues stacks of stamina. Stacks of stamina increases her crit, damage, and crit damage. It has a cap of 10 stacks at star level 1 and a cap of 30 stacks at star level 5. Gale Dance is her initial skill. The first form, Sincerity, deals 65% AoE damage within 3 tiles around her. The skill then switches to Resolution, dealing more AoE damage, 85%, but in a lesser radius, 2 tiles around her. This is one of 2 AoE skills SP Rawiyah can use to perform AoE damage and accrue stacks of stamina. With SP Rawiyah's release, we are also introduced to the SP skill mechanic. From our current Rawiyah, SP Rawiyah can inherit another pint with some additional twists. SP Rawiyah's version of another pint not only provides tipsy and healing, but it will also grant SP Rawiyah armor piercing and 10 stacks of stamina. It is reasonable to use this on cooldown for the tipsy and stamina buffs, even if she will overheal. The SP skill slot is a unique slot separate from the 3 core skill slots. For our current Rawiyah, she will inherit Gale Void Slash from SP Rawiyah. This allows our current Rawiyah to deal additional minor AoE damage and inflict 1 random level 2 attribute debuff. If used with Rawiyah's Gale Spin attack, this provides some more power in a single cast, but the random level 2 attribute debuff is a bit redundant because Gale Spin attack already inflicts a level 2 physical defense debuff. Regardless, it is free additional damage. Again, the SP skill slot is a unique slot separate from the 3 core slots. This slide looks at SP Rawiyah's rank 5 reaction skills. SP Rawiyah's kit focuses on AoE damage, but something to keep in mind is that she is still a squishy seeker. By engaging in AoE combat, that subjects her to being targeted multiple times on enemy turns, so you should always have a plan in mind on how to keep her alive. Both reaction skills allow her to cheat or dodge death. Most players will probably select I'm Mad Now, which should trigger when summon units fall in battle, and give her a hefty damage and damage reduction buff. It's reasonable to pick up both reaction skills exclusively for the attack stat gain. Gale Sword Chaotic Flurry is her ultimate skill unlocked at rank 7. Instant skills such as Gale Piercing Clouds from rank 1 and Flying Blade Arm Guard should contribute to the damage increase. Chaotic Flurry should replace her Gale Dance initial skill once unlocked. With its high energy cost, you may consider Castalia for Gale Drawblade or fuel her with some external energy regen support. Gale Sword is SP Rawiyah's signature weapon. At star level 5, the flat physical attack increase is on par to a star level 5 tuning hammer. The crit damage buff from Gale Sword triggers after attacking. This means you should use an instant ability, such as Gale Piercing Cloud, Police Lasso, or Flying Blade Arm Guard, to trigger the crit damage buff before you dump energy. In the worst case scenario, the crit damage buff would be active during SP Rawiyah's Act Again turn. Other characters who may like using this Gale Sword weapon include August and original Rawiyah who use combo skills. Looking at potential gear, it makes the most sense to be using SP Rawiyah with her Gale Sword signature weapon, But if for some reason you're not, then consider Feast Axe and Tuning Hammer as alternatives. For trinkets, Maverick's Cloak is the best contributor for SP Rawiyah's AoE damage, provided you can activate the effect. SP Rawiyah has resolve with I'm Mad Now, so you can't afford to take risks. Otherwise, Flying Blade Armguard is great to pair with the Gale Sword weapon and Chaotic Flurry. For Taros, you can consider Vertigo of Justice, Dream of the Magician, or Temptation of the Devil, which are all viable options for damage. To answer some potential questions you may have, will SP Rawiyah replace one of your Seekers? SP Rawiyah will excel in AoE damage, but it is possible there will be more to be desired from her single target. Compared to other Seekers who perform AoE damage, such as Nona Will and Lightning, SP Rawiyah should outdamage them. SP Rawiyah does have single target abilities, but her stamina stacks will fall short. Another question you may have is who to play SP Rawiyah with. Using leaders' auras, such as Dentalion and Nona Will, is a fair start. Note that if you use Dentalion's leader's aura, try supplementing with units who can also inflict AoE debuffs. It may be worth considering units who have displacement abilities, such as hooks and knockbacks, specifically for the purpose of grouping up targets to optimize SP Rawiyah's AoE damage. Inanna's Princess's Prayer is also great to ramp up stamina stacks faster. Should you pull for SP Rawiyah? SP Rawiyah is uniquely an axe-wielding Seeker who specializes in AoE damage, so she will be excellent on high-density maps. With the Night Crimson launch also debuting her Gale Sword signature weapon, I lean towards advising pulling for her to not let her weapon go to waste. If you choose not to pull for SP Rawiyah, then be prepared to find another character to utilize her Gale Sword signature weapon. If you are happy with the Seekers you already have, and SP Rawiyah's AoE damage is not convincing enough for you, then skip. All in all, I will be pulling for SP Rawiyah myself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this character analysis offers you some direction, and best of luck on your pulls.